Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome, 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 friends, to our rest and reset yin practice. So let's have available all that we need for our practice, my friends. I invite you to have cushions or pillows or bolster available, some folded blankets, eye pillow or a scarf, a belt or the equivalent of a belt, which could be a long scarf or a tie or the belt from a dressing gown, for example. And when you have everything available, come to a seat on your mat in Sukhasana. Sthira Sukham, seat of Sthira Sukham, of steadiness, of ease. Let's bring our hands into Ushas mudra. Interlace all of your fingers, left little finger closest to the body, thumb slightly open. So very sort of soft and gentle here. If I just show you how soft and gentle the interlacing is. And then let's bring the Ushas mudra to the lap. Closing your eyes or softening your gaze as the nights draw in, as the seasons in nature draw in towards autumn and then winter. We are invited to turn inward, to withdraw from the external, and to become aware of our inner life, as if we are retreating into the cave of the self. I invite you to observe the sensation of your breath as our practice prepares us for the new moon in Libra. A period in which, a lunar cycle in which our quest for finding beauty around us, within us, is calling. A season in which the soul, the true essence, our fundamental essence, our true nature, the self that we call home, invites us in to rest, to repair, to replenish, to restore, to recover. This dormant season towards which we are heading, the autumn equinox and then the winter solstice, is a period in which we begin to prepare for the year ahead of spring and summer, following these two seasons, closing this year. Three gentle breaths here. As you inhale, visualize a silver light shining down upon you as a single ray which illuminates you on your mat. As you exhale, visualize this ray of light from the moon passing through the very self and connecting you to the earth below. This shard of light from the core of the earth, through the core of the self, to the moon, connecting us between space and earth. The heart of the moon, the heart of the self, the heart of the earth, illuminated by this crescent moon, revealing to us the beauty of nature, the harmonious relationship between the self and nature. Our mantra for today is Om Sri Chandrayai Namah. Om Sri Chandrayai Namah, calling upon the great wonder of the silver crescent moon, offering gratitude for this mirror that reflects what is out of balance, what is out of alignment, what is out of harmony, so that we can return to equanimity, so that we can cultivate harmony, so that we can move into balance, be restored in that balance. Inhale to prepare. Om. Om. Om Sri Chandrayai Namah. Om Sri Chandrayai Namah. Om Sri Chandrayai Namah. Om. Releasing your mudra. I invite you to come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, by bringing the soles of the feet together. You may have available close at hand your pillows, or your cushions, or footstool to create a little bridge so that when you fold forward, you can rest your eyebrow center, Agnya Chakra, and the Soma Chakra just above the hairline onto your surface. If you choose to, you may want to create a bridge to raise up the bolster or pillows. So some large blocks help us to do this. And if that's not close enough, you can also place a folded blanket on top. So there's lots of options to lift the earth towards you, to create as high a bridge as you wish. Lengthen through the spine, and as you lengthen, visualize the silver crescent light traveling from the crown down the length of the spine to the root. And as you exhale and fold forward, visualize the crescent moon, this C shape of the moon, recreated by your spine here. Hands can be wrapped around the feet. Softening here in your forward fold. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. And I invite you in this moment to begin to gently release, lovingly surrender the spirit, the mind, the body, softening through the shoulders, the crown, the neck, the face, the jaw, the arms, the hips, the legs, the feet. This softening in the body invites compassion, self-care. As we try to come into balance, so much of our life is dynamic, active, movement-based, always doing, doing, doing. Our lunar practice of yin today invites us into being, being, being. We're going to be here for another 2 minutes. If you wish to explore your subtle edges, you may wish to lower your bridge, your prop. That when you fold down, you fold closer to the earth. Perhaps you've created more space here. Allow this light of the moon to refract, to curl around your spine, as if it is creating an aura of silver light along the back of your body. In this softness, in this surrendering, we're creating an energy of allowing, of being. This helps us to recognize the intrinsic calm, which stillness, which equanimity brings. Three more breaths here in your forward folded Baddha Konasana. And when you're ready, my friends, inhale to uncurl the spine, rising up. And as you do, visualize the ray of light between yourself and the moon, extending, reaching. I'm going to invite you to take your bolster or your large pillows so that we can come into a reclined, supported by the Konasana. So your option here is to create an angle with your large pillows or bolster or rolled up duvet, rolled up towels. And so depending on what props you have available, you can create an L shape with bricks. If you have some folded blankets, again, you could fold them up at the top end of your bolster. So that again, you can create a little prop for your supporting your lower back. You may also want to have a little cushion or folded blanket for your head. Let's see how that feels and then have that nearby as a choice. The soles of the feet together, the sacrum up against the bottom of your bolster or large pillows, placing your palms on the earth. Exhale, and then lower onto your bolster so that the full length of your spine is supported here. Now you may want to shuffle around. The angle may feel too acute. It may feel as if you're too far, having to go too far close to the earth and you want to be a little bit more upright. Find the angle that works for you. And then tuck in the chin slightly and see whether your head and your neck feel supported here. If you feel like you need a cushion or a small folded blanket to support your head, you are invited to do that. Hands alongside your body, palms face up, softening the gaze. Check in with how your lower back is feeling here. If your lower back is feeling compressed and is feeling uncomfortable or perhaps even verging on pain, I invite you to bring your thighs close together and place your feet flat on the earth, your legs parallel here, or knock your knees together and feet wider. That will help to release that tension in the lower back. It may also help to rise up a little so that you're a little bit more upright. It might mean adding a few more layers to the top of your bolster or large pillows. Here in Supta Baddha Konasana, begin to move inwards, connecting to your inner life. Move towards the heart. Libra is associated with the element of air, Vayu, that sits at the heart space, the Anahata. The ruling planet is Venus. Love, faith, trust, compassion, relationship. So breathe into the Anahata. Shine the silver light of the moon, this crescent moon, into the very deepest, darkest depths of the cave within. Observe what is revealed. How does the light shine upon where you may be feeling unstable, indecisive, uncertain, unsure? Where you may be procrastinating, where relationships may not feel fulfilling. In this way, when we breathe into the heart and reveal these uncomfortable feelings, we can through recognition, cultivate more of what we seek in helping restore us into balance, into harmony. Cultivate more love, cultivate more compassion, cultivate self-care, self-belief. Express gratitude, express positive, affirming self-talk. This is the path towards resolution, towards healing, towards repair. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Expand the heart space. Contract the heart space. So this pulsation of energy here, spanda, the opening and the closing, the giving and the receiving, the allowing and the resisting, all of these in push and pull at the heart space. Inhaling, my friends. If your legs are in Baddha Konasana, draw the knees together and turn onto your left side. The heart is on the left side. So turn onto your left side. Keep using the prop, the bolster, the pillows to support you. And then when you're ready, lift up ever so slightly. Bring the left hip up towards the base of the bolster or pillows if it's shifted away slightly. Place your left hand over the bolster or pillow. And then begin to turn the heart over the bolster or pillow and come down into rotation here. You can bring your left ear to the bolster or your right ear to the bolster. Place your forearms on the mat, palms face up. Your legs can be, with your knees bent, they can be slightly stacked. They can be the left foot at the sort of right knee and the right foot towards the right hip. So you create a zigzag with your legs. So legs stacked slightly away from each other or completely in a zigzag. Depends on how this feels. So we're in a twist here. This is Marigyasana, deer rotation. As you lie here, take a moment to draw your awareness to the Soma Chakra. The Soma Chakra is just below the hairline, the top of the forehead. This is said to be the energy center for healing Soma. Soma as in somatics. Soma is the amrit, the nectar, the ambrosial, honeyed, restorative juice that is nourished by the light of the moon. So when the full moon and the new moon cycles, there's this replenishing of this moon, almost that we have at the chakra here, the Soma Chakra. And when we lie down here in this twist, we feel a gentle, trace a gentle path of Soma falling from the Soma towards the third eye, the Agnya Chakra, helping us to see more clearly, to have a more intimate connection with our insight, intuition. And this Soma traveling down to the throat and so on through all of the chakras. We'll be here for 3 more breaths before we rotate to the other side. So this journey of Soma is not to be completed here in this one asana, but to be completed throughout your practice. Just like the honey that drips from a spoon. And I had the most beautiful honey sent by our friend, Kevin. And this slow, luxurious path brings us into alignment, draws us back into this awareness of the midline, this core that runs through us, the Sushumna Nadi, this central channel. Inhaling, my friends. Place your hands, palms face down to rise up. And then let's keep walking our hands and our legs. Keep those knees bent to rotate all the way onto our right sit bone so that our right hip comes up towards our bolster or pillows. And again, your position of the legs could be stacked, could be slightly parted, or you can have that right foot and the left knee connected, that left heel behind you, perhaps close to your left sit bones. And then turn your heart over to your bolster, melt down towards your bolster, bringing your right ear to the bolster or your left ear. That creates a deeper twist. So choose the subtle edge in your practice where the resistance can melt. This is the healthy range. So there is going to be a sensation, but not so strong that it makes you feel as if you need to move out of it. So if you're already getting the sense that it's too intense and you want to move in, out of this twist with the left ear, you can turn back to the right ear. Notice the moisture in your mouth. Perhaps you gently move your tongue around inside the mouth to soften. Perhaps a gentle swallow at the throat. When we practice new moon practices, there's this sense of new beginning, of newness, of a new cycle, of a new path. But this, as we lead up to the autumn equinox, this new moon, we're leading up to the equinox and we're leading into the solstice and then towards the end of the year. This is an opportunity to carve out new intentions, plant new seeds for the next 2 seasons, autumn and winter, taking us through to the end of the year. So looking back, what is it that did not serve us? What is it that was, where did we not show up in our true, full selves? What have we lost? What has gone from our lives? What is scattered and in disarray? What is difficult, pressurizing? What is the relationship that we have had with others or with the self? By focusing on these questions and perhaps journaling them, you can begin to show gratitude for the opportunity to have had that experience, which reveals something to you about where you are going next, or where you wish to be, or what your hopes and dreams might be, where you want to make repair, where you want to honor. And then we can release and let go of the old to move into the new. So this is a deep searching inward, deep inward searching, introspection. Inhale, my friends, turn your palms so they're face down and rise up to come up here. And then let's move all the way back to center and extend the legs long. Coming into Dandasana just for a moment. We're going to move into Pashji Matanasana, forward fold here. My friends, as we fold forward, your options are to practice this without props. You may choose to place your pillows or cushions underneath your knees so that you have a bend in your knees. You may wish to place your props on your legs so that when you fold forward, you can rest your eyebrow center on this raised expression of the earth, raised expression of the self. So decide what you would like to do, and then that will be our step into Paschimottanasana. Lengthen through the crown. Reconnect with the Sahasrara chakra, the Soma Chakra, the Agnya Chakra here, these three upper chakras here. Imagine the light of the moon drawing down as a column of light through the upper body. And then exhale and fold forward here. And if you have the support of bolsters and props, you may rest your eyebrow center on those. If you have support underneath the knees, you may wish to rest on your knees. If you're practicing without props, you may have space between the heart and the knees. Find where you want to be here. Again, imagine this light refracting around the column of your spine, which symbolically represents the pathways of the Sushumna Nadi, the central channel through which all of the prana will flow through each chakra, the Ida and Pingala Nadis that weave their pathway through the self. This healing energy, Soma, deeply healing, where we wish to invite in more peace, more cooperation in our relationships, in our friendships, in our partnerships. Perhaps redesigning, recreating where you would like to feel more appreciated or have more presence or beauty within that relationship or partnership, or would like to invite in more gratitude into that relationship or partnership. Libra is also known as the artist, the poet. It's a creative, romantic expression of love. Romantic love, not necessarily something that has very strong containments or very fixed ideas, but a romantic love that casts an aura in how you present, in how you interact, in how you offer up into relationships. Whether it's with friends, family, loved ones, partners. We know that there's so many different types of ways that we can bring in warmth, joy, beauty into our relationships and partnerships. 3 more breaths here in your variation of Pashji Matanasana. Inhale, walk your hands back alongside you to rise up in Dandasana, and then release your props. Put them to one side for the moment. My friends, we're going to come down to the earth. And so as you come down to the earth, have your belt or tie available. You may wish to pad your mat with blankets so that you're warm. And we'll stay on the earth for the rest of our practice together. So lowering onto the earth, keep a bend in your knees for the moment, my friends. Feet connected with the earth. Arms alongside your body. And then slightly tuck in the chin so that you've created a little bit of space at the back here of the neck. And soften, surrender, release, let go. Perhaps you even sigh out the breath. Breathe in through the nose and let go of tension, of conflict, of disharmony, of imbalance. The moon is a natural bridge between enlightenment, illumination, clarity, and darkness, shadows, fears. The light penetrates those through our own understanding. My friends, I invite you to bend into your elbows and reach overhead. You can gently place one hand, the right hand in the left palm, or have your arms slightly wider apart if that does not feel comfortable for you. You can also place blankets or cushions underneath the upper arm. Or place your backs of your right hand onto a cushion pillow so that you feel fully supported here. I have my lovely dog here, and I can place the back of my hand, my right hand on his bed, left hand is being held by the right hand here if you are holding. Breathing in the light of the moon, releasing the shadow of the moon. Breathing in the light of the heart. Breathing out the shadow of the heart. Breathing in a sense of gratitude. Breathing out a sense of loss. Breathing in an offering. Breathing out a release. Letting go. Three more breaths here, my friends. Now I'm going to invite you to reach for your belt, or strap, or tie, or anything, scarf, whatever your substitute is, and hug in the right knee to the heart, and then place the strap at the foot, just underneath the big toe mound. And your upper arms can rest on the earth, on cushions. Have a deep bend in that right knee for a moment. And then begin to reach the heel, pressing into the big toe mound to extend the leg. You can maintain a bend in the knees, or you can choose to extend the leg fully, depending on how this feels for you. Soften in the upper body, soften in the hands and shoulders. We want to find in our practice the bridge between opposites. Often in this new moon of Libra, we may feel undecided. We may feel insecure because we do not know what to choose. We might feel we're caught in the middle. We don't know whether to adopt one position or the other. We might be feeling as if we're being pulled in different directions. When you're ready, my friends, let's release the belt and bend into that right knee, hug it in, and then cross the right ankle and place it on the left thigh, just below the knee, to come into a figure of four. Turn that right knee out. Reach and take hold of the back of the left thigh by lifting the foot, or wrap your hands around the left shin, coming into Supta Kapotasana, reclined pigeon. You may also place the sole of that left foot on a cushion or a bolster if it feels as if it's too effortful, too full of effort to hold that left knee in towards you. You can always place that left foot on the earth or on a bolster or a footstool. When you're ready, my dear friends, let's release the hands from the back of the thigh or front of the shin and lower that left foot towards the earth. From here, my friends, let's keep that right ankle on the left knee and exhale, release the whole of the right, both legs towards the right, so that the right knee is coming down towards the earth. Turn onto the big toe side of the left foot so that you have here an open twist. If you wish, you can place pillows and cushions underneath the right knee for support so that you can raise the earth up towards you. Arms can be alongside you. You can have cactus shape arms or arms out, whatever you wish, wherever you wish to have your arms here. You can have them reaching overhead with the left palm, left hand being held with the right hand, left palm on top. You can place bolsters or cushions underneath your legs. The twist is to the right. Perhaps you turn your gaze gently to the left. Om Sri Chandrayai Namah. Inviting the silver light of the crescent moon to show us beauty and joy, to reveal the truth in amongst the shadows, to help us set and to see and set our boundaries. To reveal the seeds of love, trust, faith, and friendship. If your hands are overhead, release your arms alongside your body. With care, engage the core, and then inhale, come back to center. Keep that right ankle on the left thigh for the moment. So coming into center, realign here. Maintain this figure of 4. My friends, we're going to exhale and shift onto our left hip and roll onto our left side and bring the right foot onto the earth. Keep that bend in that knee. The left foot now is behind us, that bend in the knee. So this is a variation of cat's tail. Exhale. And now when you're ready, you can begin to lower the right shoulder to the earth so that you are coming into more of a twist here. You can stay on the left side, or you can begin to open across the heart and bring the right shoulder to the earth. The right foot is planted on the earth. with a bend in the knees. The left leg is on the earth with a bend in the knee and the left foot flexed. If you're lying with your shoulders, the right shoulder connected with the earth, extend your arms away from the body, fingers gently curled. I'm not here for very long, my friends. Inhaling, my friends, we're going to rise up from here. So begin to lift the left foot so that you can pivot on that left foot to come back to center, roll onto your spine. Align here for a moment, and then let's release that right foot to the earth. Hug in the left knee. Take your belt and strap and place it around the left foot. Have a bend in that knee. And once you're settled, your forearms on the earth, begin to reach through that left leg up towards the sky. Soften through the neck, shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Gently release that belt, bend into that left knee, hug it in, and then let's cross the left ankle onto the right thigh, coming into a figure of 4 here. Hug in the right knee, so hands to the back of the right thigh or around the right shin. The right foot is in the air, or perhaps you've got it resting on a bolster or a pillow, or even a footstool or a bit of furniture. Reclined pigeon. Exhaling. Let's release the right foot to the earth, if not already. Keep that left ankle on the right thigh. And then as you exhale, let's release the left knee down towards the earth. While you do that, you turn onto the big toe side of your right foot. So you have this zigzag shape here. And you can place cushions underneath the knees. You can reach overhead and place the left hand in the right hand here. Breathe into the heart space. Explore what it means to live in balance, to act in equity, to love in harmony, to trust and in the self, to align with intuition. If your hands are overhead, release them and begin to come onto the sole of the right foot. And then turn onto the right side by bringing the right hip and the right side of your body onto the earth. Place the left foot on the earth. The right foot is behind you. You can stay on the right side here. You can cradle your head with your arm. You can begin to open the heart and bring the left shoulder to the earth. Notice the journey of the Soma. This healing, ambrosial nectar has flowed through the body to ease the body, to replenish and nourish all layers of the self. Inhaling, my friends, with mindful, tender care. Turn from the side, if you're on the side, back to center. Realign for a moment with the spine before releasing the left ankle, hugging that left knee in, hugging the right knee in, gently rolling on the lower back before extending your arms and legs on the earth to come into your Shavasana. Before you settle yourself into your Shavasana, decide how long you wish to rest in Shavasana. Perhaps you set a timer with a gentle chime for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Then covering yourself with your blanket, perhaps placing an eye pillow over your eyes, turning the lights down low, and allow yourself to be bathed in the Soma, the nectar of the silver crescent moon and the light of the silver crescent moon. And when you are ready to rise from your practice of Yin in this new moon in Libra, closing your practice by coming into Ushas mudra, interlacing your fingers, left finger closest to you, left little finger closest to you. Chanting Om Sri Chandrayai Namah 3 times. And then Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti 3 times. Om Shri Chandrayai Namah. Om Shri Chandrayai Namah. Om Shri Chandrayai Namah. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dhanyavad, my friends.